12 News at 5.
These are a very horrendous set of facts. Both Chief Green and myself, who have discussed this, have not ever seen anything quite like this.
A 2-month-old baby boy is dead, and tonight police say it was at the hands of his 23-year-old mother. Police say the woman severely beat her baby, and instead of getting help, she went to a drive-thru for fast food. Our Ann Perrette has more on the disturbing story that has even shaken veteran law enforcement officers.
Flint Police Chief is commending his detectives tonight, who he says are working tirelessly to get this 2-month-old baby boy justice. He suspects the mother abused her son the night of November 11th, but he says it would take her until the next morning, November 12th, around 8 a.m. to call 911.
She just told the officers that baby wasn't acting right.
Chief Terrence Green says the 2-month-old baby boy was rushed to Hurley Medical Center and passed away at the hospital from his injuries. Anytime a child dies, police immediately begin to investigate, and that's what happened here. About a week later, on November 17th, the chief says detectives got some information from MDHHS that resulted in the 23-year-old mom's arrest.
Our understanding is the baby was treated very, very badly. Slapped, slammed to a hardwood floor, thrown into a bed. Perhaps while the mother slept, she turned and laid on top of the baby, further traumatizing the baby.
Prosecutor David Layton and Chief Green say when she knew something was wrong with her baby, instead of taking him to the hospital, the mom went to McDonald's.
This is a 2-month-old baby. He couldn't, yell for help, and definitely could not have defended himself. So it's horrible and it's sad. And I want to thank the prosecutor's office for bringing these charges, because I feel they're definitely justified.
The 23-year-old will be formally charged Saturday with murder, torture, and first-degree child abuse. The baby's dad is not believed to be involved. The chief says the baby's sibling, a 1-year-old, had no signs of abuse. I asked why she may have done this.
We don't have an answer for that. That's the question that we need to really answer if we're ever going to solve the problem of curbing child abuse in our community.
Coming up tonight at 6, the police chief shares how you can be a voice for the voiceless. His plea to this community to make sure this doesn't happen ever again. In Flint, I'm Ann Perrette, ABC 12 News.
Such a horrific story. Thanks, Ann. And sadly, this child is just one of thousands in abusive situations at home. Over 100,000 Michigan Child Protective Services investigations were conducted in 2018, which found over 37,000 victims. Over a third were under 4 years old. In 2/3 of cases, the abuser was a parent. Nationally, there were about 676,000 child abuse victims in 2016. Sadly, about 1,700 died from that abuse, with about 77% of victims mistreated by a parent. If you suspect child abuse or neglect, you can report it to police by calling the number on your screen, 855-444-3911.